So we've got sunshine today, as you can see from my shadow. Sorry if I sound a bit breathless, but my lungs are still bad. Now, the job for today is to sort out this little area here. This is in the cat garden and where the cats sleep overnight. They have got a room round the back of the house with an armchair and nice comfy cat beds, but they prefer this area, presumably because they come straight from there round to where they get fed, so they're not as daft as they look. Anyway, so I have new things to do down here to get it ready for winter. The weather's supposed to be turning colder next week, so today is a good day to give it a go, so I'm going to record the process. Okay, so that looks a bit different now it's cleaned out. Amazing how much mess gets in there, not just from the cats but from the wind. We've got some of the old beds are going. Then over here I've got the bedding that I'm going to be using in their outside beds. These ankle blankets are fabulous. I'll put a link to these in the video description. Basically they reflect the heat back up to the body, so when they sleep on it the heat stays in and comes back at them rather than dissipating underneath. They've got a nice zip so you can actually take the cover off and wash them, so these have actually been washed. I've got two old bath mats that the dogs have had a go at, so they're past their best. I've got to trim the edges off so nobody gets their head stuck in it. And I've got a couple of old mats, seats I suppose, seat cushion covers to use as well. Now the beds I've got, this is the new bed that I've bought, it cost me €90. It should fit perfectly in the space. It's quite difficult to choose a cat bed. I mean, I've got this one here which is plastic, but this one, the roof comes off so you can unscrew it and take the roof off, and that's really important. A lot of the cat beds you can buy are made in like a mould, so they're one piece and you can't take the lid off. Now why might you want to take the lid off? Well, cleaning would be a good move. Changing the bedding is easier to do from above than groping around with your arm inside the hole. Sometimes they get ill and you want to get them out and you have to take the lid off in order to do it. So I was looking for something that had a lid. This one's got a nice liftable lid. I'll be able to just lift one end to have a look in to check everybody's all right, and actually change the bedding if required. This little thing is about as much use as a chocolate teapot because it's basically an old plastic cat carrier with the door missing, and it's got so many holes in it, it lets all the drafts in, but the cats really like it. And the thing about cats is that you tend to think of them as groups, but some of them actually like to be alone, so having one little bed that can be used by one cat is quite useful. So you probably get, say, 3 in that bed. I would imagine anything up to 8 in that bed, but probably 1 or 2 if they're really good friends in that one. So I need to make sure that all of these now are lined with this lovely new clean bedding and then put them in their place under the stairs, and I'll show you what I've done later on. So that's it, everything's in. The bed fits in beautifully, the new bed. It goes quite a way in there, and like I said, I reckon they could get as many as, well, certainly 6 cats in there, if not more. That one's done, and that one's done. Now it's still nice and sunny at the moment, so once the weather really starts to deteriorate, what will happen is we'll put a rug over these two, just leaving the entrance open, which will provide a bit of extra wind and warmth, cover up those holes in the cat carrier. And then what we have here is normally a rug that we hang that comes quite a way down that stops snow and rain going in there. A bit of rain's okay, but if you get drifting snow it's not funny, so that'll all happen as the weather deteriorates, but for now I'm happy with what I've done. Now if I can find the energy and the air in my lungs, I've just got to clear up, and all their little toys have got to go into the back room where they'll be dry and safe for the winter. They can play with them there if they want to, but at the moment I think they're all enjoying the sunshine after must be 4 days of thick fog. Anyway, that's getting the cat garden ready for the winter.